Hey, buddy. So, it's just interesting. One thing that, the way that most of these relationships seem to turn out in this world. Hey, Pinky, how you doing? And it's strange too, because, with animals and shit, it's so different. We treat animals, it's good that we treat animals so well, most human beings, but the way we treat each other as human beings is fucking, I was gonna use the word disgusting, but I'm just gonna say it's sad. It's just sad, it's like people think they know what the hell's going on with you, and they judge you because they don't do what the fuck you want them to do when they want you to do it, and it's like, especially when your situation changes and things aren't as accessible as they used to be, they get mad because things aren't the way they used to be. But it's like, how can you expect things to stay the same when my whole situation is completely fucking changed? And it's like, instead of trying to go outside of their comfort zone to try to meet the person in a different situation to make it better for them and myself, they choose to get resentful and fucking angry and ultimately fucking just cut the cord, and it's like, damn, man, it's like how these little things get in the way, and then it's like, it doesn't matter whatever else may have been or what could be, it's all just fucking pushed away and burned. It's just sad how we just have this desire to, as soon as things don't go as smoothly as we want, we just say fuck it and we cut the cord. People talk about being able to flow so well and in tune with all these things and everything, and yet they're still so self-centered and selfish and caught up in their own fucking ways of doing things, and their ability to try to empathize with another human being, is just low, but then those type of people will find friends in other species rather than human beings, because it's so much simpler. Animals have a simpler life. They don't have to deal with the same type of fucking trials and tribulations as human beings do. So of course it's going to be easier to relate to ducks and dogs and cats and bugs and birds and bees and trees, because their existence isn't caught up in as much good and evil as it is in a human being, and it's like we're living in some pretty turbulent times right now, and if you're really trying to be healthy in these times, the kinder you are to yourself, the kinder you are to others, the kinder you are to everything, the better off everything's going to be. And, it's another reason why I've always kind of wanted to stay away from relationships, not just because of my own experience, but I've seen others, how it's like these people, they get in these relationships that are so deep and they're so into each other, for the moment, but then once shit gets fucking sour, it's just like they just immediately cut the cord, and it's just like, just leave me alone, fucking have nothing to do with me. It's just so fucking mean. There is alternative ways of doing things to where you don't have to fucking be so brutal to people and just fucking shoo them out like they're nothing. And it's like you lose the cherishing, you lose the the essence of the good times you had, and it's like people would rather forget the good times, because in forgetting the good times, they forget the bad times, and they just try to erase that shit, but the truth is, you can never erase nothing. Everything you've done, everything you will do, all this shit that you're doing now, that's all being recorded forever, whether they want to acknowledge it or not, and it's like, there aren't that many people, especially for people who are deep in the spirituality movement or whatever the fuck you want to call it, there's only so many of us here, and I go back to this mission I think we all have, and it's bigger than ourselves. It's bigger than little intimate relationships. It's bigger than petty things, and yet we still allow these petty things to get in the way of big things. And I do think time is getting to a point to where, those type of activities, those type of behaviors, those type of reactions towards others in situations that we don't like, there's been a tolerance for that shit. There has been a tolerance for it, but I think there's going to be a reckoning. I think there's going to be a time when it's like if that's the way you choose to treat people, then you're gonna have to go and fucking, you're essentially gonna ostracize yourself from the rest of humanity that's gonna grow into a fucking new, flow. A flow that's not so fucking selfish, a flow that's not so mean, a flow that's not so fucking pushy towards things that they don't want or like. A flow that's more open to everybody and everything that they're going through, and it has a willingness to actually try to connect, and hear and reach out and try different ways of communication with people rather than just relying on the same shit every single day. And it's like, I look into these people's faces and it's like, I can see the pain behind their eyes, and it's like they're causing that pain to themselves because they're choosing to hold on to these fucking things. They're choosing not to step outside their box. They're choosing to wear the same fucking skin they know is not good for themselves or anybody else. They're choosing their sickness, not me. So it's like, but when people tell me that they don't want anything, they want me to leave them alone, like, I'm not going to sit here and pester them about any fucking thing. I'm going to go ahead and leave them alone. That doesn't mean it doesn't sadden my heart, to know that such little things get in the way of such good and possibly beautiful things beyond any type of an intimate relationship, even just a fucking pure friendship or a collaboration with other human beings that have similarities in you. Doesn't mean we have to be the exact same, but there can be good things we can relate on, and you can add good things into your life. You can add good people into your life, and these things can help your life become better if you want it, if you choose it, if you put energy into it. But people are so fucking used to their safe, comfortable little lives that they don't have the ability to actually open up and experience something different. And that is their own fucking, it's like their own curse. So just watching people curse themselves and fucking, then they're mean to others, and it's like, man, y'all to just keep doing the same fucking silly shit over and over again. It is what it is. It is what the fuck it is. So anyway, I just, I hope you guys fucking try to open your eyes a little bit. Try to open your heart a little bit. Try to reach out to people that fucking you care about. It's a good thing to do. With everything that's going on, we human beings, if you want to survive, you want a happy life, you're going to have to learn to work with other people. There's going to be a time where we're not going to be able to just sit in our houses and fucking not want to deal with other people. So, like, the more that you do that, the harder you're making your life on yourself and the rest of the world. So it's in the good evolution or growth of yourself and everything to open up. Doesn't mean you have to like everybody or love everybody or be in anything you don't want to be in, but to open up and try to relate to it, to try to understand it, to try to comprehend it, to try to help it out if you can, to help try to bring some closure. These are good things that can help brew good seeds and help things move in a positive way. But people want to be stuck in fucking negativity. They want to be stuck in the same old shit day after day. That's their choice. But I encourage you guys not to continue making that choice and to perpetuate something new, good, and fresh. All right, I love you guys. Hope you have a good night. Bye.